Well, I guess it's just you and me here for now. Right, so let's see if Let's see if it's hopefully not as bad as last map, because that map sucked. That map was awful. I don't want a repeat of that. I get the feeling that we're probably not going to see a map that bad for a good while. Okay.
Excuse me?
Alright. Rice, amber, berries. 1 year anniversary. Oh yeah, I guess it is. I completely forgot that I changed that a year ago. I completely forgot about that.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we got Izana. Let's see here. Let's go to the lottery shop. Let's go see if we can win something. Got fish, okay. I don't think I've had fish, so that is a new resource. No, it's not a new resource. I already had it. Okay, well that's a little unfortunate, but oh well.
Let's go.
So what? Sorcerer versus sorcerer? Now, Onmyoji versus sorcerer. Wow, that, yeah, see ya. I forget, the arena is pretty much just rigged. You're guaranteed to win. But, in any case, I guess it's just how it is. Now that we're through with that, we should probably reclass. So yeah, I'm gonna reclass Corin because, well, I think now would be a good time to do that. I may come to regret that, but, you know what? I think now's the time to reclass him. I think now is the time. We also have a bronze axe, so that's nice. Normally I would say chapter 10, normally I would say chapter 10 is, the best place to grind up your axe rank or whatever you're classing into. But I would not say that in this case because that chapter 10 was a nightmare. Now I don't know if that means that this chapter 11 is going to be any better. I don't know. But I need to restock on heals, don't I? Okay. Okay, that's good. We actually have some staves. There we go. Okay, so, to look at, yeah, we lost Gunter last, stream, so that means someone else is gonna fulfill his role. Izana, I don't know, I might use him. Maybe. Possibly. Wait, does he have, no, not... I mean, I guess I could go in there, but first we're gonna go do this. Let's see, berries. All right. And then we can go and work on support. I don't really feel interested in supporting any of these. Anyone else I want to reclass? Does Sakura still the same reclass? I think she does. Yeah, she does. Which I don't really want at the moment. That's not really beneficial to me. I can't really think of anyone that I really would want to reclass at the moment. So we'll probably just roll with what we got. I might want to give Zola another tome. Just in case, you know, sometimes maybe you need a different tome. Wow, they don't give you any tomes, do they? They don't really give you any tomes to work with. I might just give him like a cheap fight. Okay, I'm gonna give you something. Well, let's give him like a fire tome, just a cheap fire tome. Or we could give him a wind tome. Gives him a lot of speed and some crit, but at the same time, it doesn't do much damage. But it's only slightly weaker than a fire tome, so... You know, like, even with him having only a wind tome, he is going to hit pretty hard because he has like 20 magic. So it might not be a bad idea. I'll maybe buy both. I think I'll buy both. We'll be able to stay long. I got a movie to catch, but I'm here for now. Alright. I'm just seeing what I can equip right now. Still don't have any gauntlet users. Why not both? Yeah, exactly. They're both pretty cheap. Might as well. Also, I reclassed Cord into Fighter. I don't know when I'll get a better choice for that. Yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna do chapter 11, but like I said, the thing that I'm concerned about is that we didn't get Takumi, Oboro, and Hinata, which is really weird because they appeared in that cutscene, but then the game's like, nope, you're not actually getting them. And so I don't really know why they're doing that. I don't really understand why you don't get them. 'Cause it feels a little, you know, feels a little cucked that you just don't get them for some reason. A Gaiden giveaway? Wait, he's actually gonna give away it? I thought he was keeping it for himself.
I don't know.
Wait, what? We can use Omozu. We just got Omozu? Or is this... I don't know. Okay, see, this makes even less sense. Takumi is right here. Takumi is literally right here, right? But I can't field him.
I guess.
Playable Omozu? Yes, I guess so. At least that's what the script would imply.
What's this? What? Indeed. Oh.
Okay, I like how they're in the middle of a forest and then it just goes into a cave. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So yeah, I guess we're using everyone but Stinka, so you get your wish. Okay. So I'm not sure how this is gonna play out because I've never really played this on Conquest. I don't know if we can still get Saizo. Ninja Rape Cave time, indeed. These seem kind of scary. I mean, not these little automaton guys. This archer is pretty nasty. He's got Grizzly Wound and Poison Strike and does 26 damage. Like, it's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty, I'd say. These guys all have Poison Strike. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. Yeah, of course, the next moment. So yeah, I'm kind of mad that Takumi and his squad just doesn't... Like, they appear in the cutscene and everything, but no, they don't actually... Like, why? Is that a glitch? Is that... Like, I don't understand. Use the locked skill equipped to suffer no negative effects for stopping, like... While on these spaces, they can also clear traps. Okay, nice. If Shura falls in battle, he will not appear later on in the story. Okay.
Truly.
Defeat boss and escape. Okay. Interesting. It is kind of nice you can just get Saizo immediately. I do like that. That is nice. Like, yeah, I prefer it that way, but, I mean... Let's see here. Yeah, I don't like that aspect by any means. I'm not a fan of that. But, let's see. Would we be able to kill with the, Hana, you know, attack? Well, she could use steel. Well, she could use steel katanas, but should have come with Calamity Gave to do this to you. I kind of agree. Are you kidding me? Why do I do so little damage? Why are these ninjas so bulky, huh? Ninjas should not be tanking that well. Yeah, because giving you Takumi at this point would actually be very appropriate since, you know, you're fighting ninjas, but no. Then flood the next map with ninjas. Yeah, I don't understand what they were thinking with that. I really don't. I mean, like, this map doesn't look really hard. It looks more annoying than anything. It looks more annoying than anything, than actually difficult.
Are you okay? Huh? What? Yeah. No. No.
Okay, so we get him. Huh? Something may happen in that area once we free Kagero. Could be an ambush to attack us immediately. Huh? Okay, so avoid that area. Once we free Kagero. Is what I'm understanding. Oh dang, okay, I will say he does heal a lot better to use, at this point. It came to me in a dream, yeah, it did. It did! It did come to him in a dream, how do you know? Well, okay, let's go and attack him right here. I do like how he gets Poison Strike at the get-go. That is nice. And he has the Flame Shuriken immediately. That's also really cool. I don't think, wait. Did he just self-destruct right there? And foes within 2 spaces lose 20% HP? Maybe that's what it was? I don't know. Because he was at full health. I don't know why that happened. Alright, well, let's do this. I don't see where Orochi's supposed to be. There's no Orochi on this map, which is kind of weird. Strength, skill, speed, okay. Alright. Instead of what... I think he starts at level 9, which just feels kind of lazy in vanilla. So I totally get why they changed that, because it was just kind of silly. I don't know why you needed to be level 9 instead. This Grizzly Wound, that's what... Oh, okay, I was confused. Okay, that makes sense. I'm noticing that the way these guys are placed actually makes it so it's kind of nice to go shoot through the walls, because they don't actually damage you as much as you'd think. Okay, let me try to understand what's going on here. 23 minus 9. That's what, 14 damage? So, okay, I think this guy just has way too much freaking defense. Because, yeah, that's kind of jank. Okay, I might try to do a dual strike here. I think Zola will start proving his worth pretty soon. Just not quite yet. Okay. Alright, there we go. As long as we hit, of course.
You're strong.
Would it have killed to bump him up a level? Apparently so. Apparently. Wait, who is... Or is it this guy that can reach us? Actually, no. Who in the world? Okay, you are the one who reaches. Okay. How do you do here? Not great, honestly. Yeah, I think I would probably just ignore this side. This right side just doesn't really make much sense. As far as I know, we're not being rushed. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something that they, like, send a thief in to go steal from a chest. I know there's a chest up here. Okay. And anything else? Yeah, there's a chest here. Okay, but we can open this chest. Silver Lance, that's kind of cool. I don't think anyone can use it, but hey, Ankling. Wait, sure, blue from the get-go? I think it's sort of like the Hinoka squad, where temporarily available, because it says he'll show up later if you keep him alive. If you lose him here, then he will not show up later. So, I think what it's trying to imply is that you can't keep him if you get him killed here. So what I'm gonna do, we gotta be kind of careful here because it's... That would have been for Gunt. It would have been. Actually, did he have B-Rank and Lances? I'm not sure. I don't actually know if he did. 6 damage. 22 minus 6. That's 16. Hey, Ares. I'm trying to think. So we can get minus 4 damage. So it's effectively like 10 defense on this guy. So it's like 12. Yeah, he should live a dual strike. He should certainly live a dual strike. You might be right, I don't remember. So, in that case, we're gonna test out Zola. We're gonna test him out. Give him a nice test run, you know. Now, he won't double. One thing to note is he will not double. It's a little unfortunate, but, I mean... It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. We'll put Felicia right here for the magic damage, like the additional, like the dual strike, you know. And I guess we'll move. I mean, we could also put you here because you would definitely kill. So yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of keep our guys together for a bit because I don't see what else we could really do at the moment. Okay. I don't know why it's so inaccurate. Yeah, why is the Tiger Spirit so inaccurate? Or is it because it's a B-rank weapon? I think that might be it. Of course, there's always some idiot trying to... what? Huh? That guy just ran off the map. Huh? Wait, what? What is going on here? What is going on here? So this woman takes damage from the caltrops, okay. I am so confused as to what's going on here. I am so confused. They do a lot of damage to this guy. What in the world? What in the world, game? Huh? What? This guy can just go and attack him? Am I just not understanding things correctly? Because, like, that seems kind of... I mean... I know his speed is not enough to dull me, but like that seems still a little scary. He only has 13 defense. This guy does that much, and I don't have the luck to counteract that crit. So that's still not good news. Maybe it's just shut the door, but I don't see a... Well, I guess I could shut this, couldn't I? Suppose I could do that. Is that GG's for Shura? Congratulations! This hack managed to figure out a way to kill Shura, and Rev before he even is supposed to join you. I didn't think that was possible. I thought, like, I genuinely didn't think it was possible to find a way to kill Shura this easily. But they found a way, apparently. And there's always these thieves that are always running for treasure, which I don't know how you're supposed to catch. I don't know how you're supposed to catch them, because... Oh, actually, there's a way to catch them. I guess... Throw you here? I don't really feel too good about that. If he isn't crit, that's not very good. He doesn't get double, though, so... This is what people who struggle in conquesting the Ninja Cave is like. Maybe so. There's another enemy that can kill him? Well, there's... I mean, there... I don't know. Why do they get 4 reinforcements right here? Like, that doesn't seem a little excessive. Like, on turn 2? Like, what in the world are they cooking? I do have to wonder what in the world they're cooking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go shoot this guy. Because we kind of have to get this guy out of the way. And of course you don't dodge, why not? Who played as this? I'm not sure they did play. I think like they just like stopped playtesting it after like chapter 8 or so. Because chapter 8 feels fairly well designed, but after that these all feel like either way too easy or just like way too overtuned. Because they just, it doesn't feel... okay.
I win.
Okay. So next order of business. These stupid caltrops, man, I hate them. Are they slowing us down? I think they are, which is really bad. That sucks. Also sucks because this guy can just go over there. That's what I think. This game, this hack, it also loves the time objectives, and I don't like those. I don't like those. So if you're gonna make the enemies even tougher, then that's just unreasonable, I think. Okay, I need to get you guys out of here before I close the door. I could try to shoot the guy, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Not extremely. They're so freaking bad at moving. These dumb caltrops, man. Is there no other spot I can use? Doesn't look like it. Ah, man. Seems kind of excessive if you think about it. I mean, he could survive a hit, I think, but I don't really want to do that. Actually, no. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bruh, really? I have to close this door, otherwise he dies. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they managed to do it, but they made it actually pretty easy to kill Shura in this map. I don't freaking know how you do that with base Rev Shura. I don't freaking know how you do that, but they somehow managed. Like, people thought he was busted in chapter 15. They make him join in chapter 11. And they somehow make it more busted. Can Sizer remove the trap? He should be able to, but he can't get in there is the problem. Not without having someone else go there. Which, again, it slows my movement down so much. Why do they give him underdog? Didn't he always have that, or am I mistaken? Alright, look. Disarm trap. Let us actually move through here, jeez. Ugh, I don't like being in. Oh, jeez, man, that's gonna get someone killed, isn't it? I know they're paired up, but still, it's not very good. There's a villager exclusive skill, and I have no idea what they're thinking. I have no idea what they're cooking with that. If they even are cooking. Oh joy, what in the world are we gonna do here? Okay, I think I may have an idea. If it actually works, that is. I mean, this will definitely work, but I would need to trade it off him. Oh, freaking hate this guy. Vantage, why do you have Vantage? Oh, God, man. Freaking hate Vantage, man. True defense? Are you screwing with me? Are you screwing with me? 2 defense? Again, this hack loves its little tiny little hallways, and it just doesn't freaking work. It loves its tiny hallways to get congested in, and it does not work. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly they were thinking with this. I don't really understand what was going on. Like, 2 defense! You were not taking any hits that way. Just pair up. Jeez, this is so bad. Someone's probably dead here, and there was not much I could do about it. There's not much I could have done about it. And like I said, these guys are still just running behind enemy lines, and I can just, you know, not deal with them. They like their conquest skills a little too much, I think. I think that's the thing. They like their conquest skills a little much. I don't understand, what is it with hacks? They'll start out kind of good, but then they'll just, like, after a few chapters, they just freaking lose track of what they're doing, and they just make it a nightmare. What starts as a dream turns into a nightmare, and I don't understand why so many hacks do this. I don't understand why it happens to so many hacks. Okay. Wait. Did it just... Huh? What? What? I thought that activates everything. The... Huh? I thought there was a... I thought there was a door here. What? I thought there was a door here. I guess I was mistaken. Well, I guess I don't get Shura now, because the game just... I swear there was a little door here that would protect you from the outside, but I guess not. And of course this guy has lunch for no reason. Well, I swear there was a door here, what in the world? Was it just imagining things? If so, that's even worse then, because like there was nothing you could do to... Oh, there was a door here, but that just gets you over in this mess. Okay, what did they... Like, what were they thinking with this? Like, how in the world is Shura supposed to leave this on his own? I don't understand what they were thinking with the Shura placement here. Because there's nothing you can do. He's just gonna die. Because this guy just has to have lunch for no reason. Even Conquest wasn't this vicious this early. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't understand what they had in mind. Like... They started okay when they were just trying to change up the maps a little. When they just completely threw out the old maps, I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't understand what was going on in their heads. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? I don't understand how axe and beat this. I don't understand. Well, see ya, I guess. I don't know what you really could do. Maybe dodge, but I don't think he's gonna dodge. Oh, he did!
It's your time to die!
Based? I still don't know how we're gonna deal with the Swordmaster, though.
For me.
Ugh. Oh joy. Another thing, again, where is Takami's squad? Like, you just don't get them. The white hair over there. Fine, where were you? Where the frick were you? Okay. But, like, why didn't I just get them from the start? Like, what was the point of cucking me out of them for a few turns? I don't know if this makes this map much easier, though, to be honest. Okay, at least... Ah, jeez. This isn't good. I mean, like, I could kill him if I can actually land attacks, but there's no guarantee I will, is the issue. Like, sure, I would love to just get rid of this guy, but even if I do, I'm still in range of other attacks. Ninja map action, unfortunately. Can we outrun this guy? Let's see. We can. We actually can outrun him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thinking you should get the units immediately, only for them not sure. Yeah, I don't, like, what's the point of that? Literally, what is the point of doing that? Run, heal, Shura. This doesn't feel like they really thought this one through. It doesn't feel like they really thought it through. It just kind of slopped it together. So much for thinking this was a good map to train up Corrin's axe rank. I mean, it would be good to go on the ninjas, but like, I can't ever freaking, you know, do what I want. Did he enjoy it? I'm just curious as to how he beat it. Unless he put like a different version of this or something. I don't understand how you could... I don't understand. It started out pretty okay. Yeah, it started out pretty okay. I enjoyed it when it was... Oh my god. Why can we just not kill things in this game? Like, why is it so freaking hard to just kill? Like, I already have a positioning problem here, and the game makes it even harder. Like, my two strongest guys in a dual strike cannot kill something. I don't understand. I don't get it. 21 magic pre-promote with a tiger scroll just doesn't quite cut it. It was like a year or two ago he did Silent Waves. We have to, this is another problem. You just do not freaking do, the game expects you to be doing, oh my god, and we can't even hit things half the time! Like, the game expects way more out of you than vanilla would, and with giving you less to work with. Units are too weak. Well, that is kind of a hard thing. If your units are too weak, then yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, I hate to break it to you, but when your units are too weak, it becomes hard. That's just kind of how Fire Emblem works. If your stats are not scaling, then yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. They are overtuned for this point of the game. The thing is, I wouldn't mind it as much if the game didn't force such heavy time objectives on you. Like, for example, them stealing all these chests way before you can get over there. I guess you could in theory. No, you can't. We could maybe try to pull. There's no guarantee that it'd work. Like, there's just so much crap here that just... I don't understand what they were thinking. Is all it being useful? Kind of. I mean, it'd also help if this wasn't a map full of ninjas! Because the game hasn't given them enough areas to train. Yeah, that's true. That's something that Rev does. Rev gives you plenty to work with. It has a lot of enemies, and sure, they can be kind of tough. But you usually don't have that many time objectives. You don't have to worry about things like that. You can just kind of train your guys at your own leisure. Whereas here they don't do that. It's trying to be like FE7 and also Faith at the same time, and it doesn't work. You don't get to put time objectives while making enemies actually really hard to cut through, but at the same time expect me to cut through them. This was another thing. This was something I didn't like about Andron Saga, is that it did stuff like this. It'd make like really too strong enemies to Juggernaut, and you just kind of expect it to do that. I don't like, that doesn't feel good. If you want me to Juggernaut through something, you're gonna have to make them kind of weak. And if you don't want me to Juggernaut through things, then don't make me have to rush through enemies, cut through them like butter. Like, I don't understand what this is trying to do. It's like trying to go off like Birthright's. It's like trying to copy Birthright while having Rev quality enemies. Like, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. You can't do that. You have to make up your mind. Because it just doesn't work. See, how much damage do we do to this guy? He's got 9 defense. We do, I think, 18 damage to him. But if we can at least get a hit in with, you know, a Boro, that would help. It would help. Okay, one thing I don't like, they start on the Caltrops. You just immediately lose HP. Because, screw you. Is a quantum state of... yeah, pretty much. But like I said, why do you even start on the Caltrops just to lose HP? Like, there's no way you can control that. You just automatically lose HP, and you're not near the rest of your army, so you will probably need healing. And this being like a narrow choke, maybe you're not supposed to go this way. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But considering this guy's going up north, I want to kind of block him off. Wait a sec. Okay, I guess that guy won't really be able to go many places because he's just kind of locked in here. If we can choke this area somehow, if we can choke this, that wouldn't be too bad. But we gotta do something because there's still a ninja right here that we definitely don't want. Jeez, man. It'd also help if my guys were separated. That would help a lot. Just saying. Just saying. It would help. It would help a lot. Get this guy out of the way. Again, I don't understand what's all these really snaky hallway sort of maps that they're trying to make you rush through. Like, that never works. That does not work in the Fates engine. It feels very clunky in the Fates engine. It does not translate well. It really doesn't. Ugh. And of course, not actually doing damage. I love not doing damage, guys. Do you know I love not doing damage? I freaking love it. Like, I would love to have Takumi right over here. I would love to have him right here, because he would be really helpful. But the game said, no, we're instead going to force him over here. You don't get a choice in the matter. You don't get to say what you actually do. This kind of sucks, not gonna lie. And Azura's trapped in there, so that's just great. Again, what is with this map's design? It's so bad. Oh, she actually kills. What do you know? Hana actually kills something. And of course, doesn't dodge. That'd be asking too much for her to actually dodge, you know. Ugh. No, not you. Do you have the... Yeah, you do. It's just... We're just going to have to do very small amounts of damage, unfortunately. Alright, see ya, Belt. Yeah, these ninjas need to be a lot squishier, I think. They need to be way squishier than they are currently. They do not have any right being this, strong this early in the game. And of course, you know, they just have... What in the world even is this guy? What is this guy? He's got freaking... Why do these guys have Golem Bane? I never understood. What's the point of them having Golem Bane? Like, is that a glitch or something? Wheeze when she's hit by an enemy? I don't know. I wouldn't say it's really a wheeze. It doesn't sound like a wheeze. Okay, at least it's just that one guy that can hit us. He still does a nasty amount of damage, but it's like, if it's just one guy, it's not the end of the world. Not saying I like it, but at least if it's just one guy there, then we can live with that. We'll go and attack you. Right now, we just need some space. Like, that's the problem right now with this map. I have no freaking space.
Not strong enough.
I hate Vantage! What a stupid skill! Why does it need to be on everything? Why does Vantage need to be on everything? And Tsubaki's freaking dead now because this dumb freaking archer's right here. And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to help him. I can maybe equip a guard Naginata, but that's not going to keep him alive. It's so freaking stupid. Why does everything need Vantage? Why does literally everything need Vantage? Let's make these stupid ninjas insanely tanky, and let's give them all Vantage so you never freaking one-shot and avoid their stupid Vantage.
You'll be alright.
Absolute cancer, I swear. And of course, since they have Vantage, that means you will get debuffed. You have no way of avoiding it. They have 1-2 range, so you will always get debuffed. You will always get debuffed. It doesn't matter what you think. You will get debuffed. It doesn't freaking matter. You will freaking get debuffed. Doesn't matter whether you like it or not. I don't understand why they decided to do that. I don't understand what design choice makes giving ninjas Vantage a good idea. And of course, these guys can just do whatever the heck they want. Look at that.
Yes, I wasn't perfect.
Alright, enfeeble him too, why don't you? Watch him get crit. This is so poorly designed. Good. Someone actually knows how to do the job. It's a shame no one else does, though. Another problem is just like everything here has like 2 range, so they can just always hit over the wall when you're already trying to slog through. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And everything has to move, too. Everything's gotta move. What? Are you screwing with me? Why does everything move? Like, how are you supposed to do this? How does the game expect you to do this? If he just misses one, then he's toast.
Death comes for everyone.
Like, imagine if I just didn't get lucky there. Sure, just gotten really lucky. That's all that's happened. He hasn't actually, like... He may still die here because... Yeah, no, he could still just die. Because there's, like, nothing you can do to protect him. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I really don't. And there's just, like, a trillion ninjas everywhere. My guys are horribly, horribly beaten up. And there's not much they can do about it. And we still, even after debuffing them, can't kill them. Because, of course, why would you be able to do that? Why do that? Like, maybe once we get through this hallway, it's not so bad, but still, like, that hallway shouldn't exist. It's just really bad.
We have to do this together.
There's another.
Okay. I lost 2 really good units, though. Like 2 really good units that I could really use right about now. And one of my units is pretty much out of service for this map. So that's just great. We also just get enfeebled. Oh, now I can get doubled. Isn't that just great? What in the world are they smoking when they designed this? Like, I can't fight these guys at all because Takami's so weak. He's just gonna die. He's got 9 speed. He gets absolutely doubled. I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't. This was definitely not playtested. There's no freaking way this was playtested. You can't tell me this was playtested because it wasn't. There is no way in heck this was playtested. Maybe they playtested on a lower difficulty, I don't know, but like this is not freaking playtested. Like Bell was saying, even Conquest isn't this crazy. This early on anyway. And I'd be inclined to believe him. Like I have no real way of dealing with this. I have no way. It's gonna take forever, and even then, I'm probably gonna lose like 6 units or something. Like it's not gonna be good. Does this bullcrap? They're trolling us with this patch. Someone smack some sense into it. You wanna get your silver lenses on the devs? I can maybe forgive this flank, but like this, like there is no freaking way, unless sure just dodges. There's no freaking way he's gonna survive this. There's no freaking way in crap he's surviving. If we could hit, that'd be amazing, but I don't trust it. Again, maybe I made the mistake of going this way, I don't know. But I had no idea that it was going to be so bad. You see a thief that goes up here, and you think, oh, I want to catch that thief. And, you know, maybe I made a mistake there. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't think I should be paying the price this hard, though. I don't think I should be. And these ninjas should not be chasing me. Why are there turn 2 reinforcements? That's just excessive. That's excessive. That is excessive is what that is. Excessive. Absolutely excessive. No reason for it whatsoever. Absolutely zero reason for it. Actually, Sakura might be dead. I think she gets doubled. No, she doesn't get doubled, does she? She doesn't get doubled, but it kind of feels like she's close to getting doubled. Forget this guy can heal. Like, because I'm almost certain I'm gonna lose, Shura, at the very least. I'm almost certain I will. Almost certain. Because, I mean, like, unless he dodges or something, there's not really much of a way. There's nothing I can do with Takumi because he's so badly weakened. Like, I don't understand what they were going for. And of course she has freaking Staff Savant, because she really needs it, you know. She absolutely needs Staff Savant. She really needs that staff. Just great. Just freaking great. These guys suck. Look at that. Isn't that so good? 13 damage. And he's dead. He's freaking dead. He's dead. There's no way he's surviving that, at least I don't think he is. He might dodge. What could I have done about that, huh? What are you supposed to do about him? There's nothing, like... There's nothing you can do to protect him. There's nothing you can freaking do. And of course, there's just more crap going towards me. Because, that's another thing. The AI shouldn't all be aggroing when they're this strong. They shouldn't all be aggroing. And of course, I have like no guys that are actually good at fighting these. None of my guys can actually fight them. Death number 3. Yeah. Probably not the last one to go up either. Probably not the last. Like, I'm still getting freaking pincered pretty hard. Like, how in the world do you protect yourself here? I don't understand. I have no formidable wall here to go block these guys off, and it's not like it matters because they all have freaking 1-2 range and can just go cut through everything. It's too much. Yeah, I genuinely want to know how Axum did it, because like I don't understand how you're supposed to unless he, like I said, he maybe played a different version of this, because this is just freaking ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what you're expected to do here. This is no longer fun. Because I don't even think I can kill all these ninjas. That's the thing. I don't think I can kill them. And of course they all have advantage, because why not? Okay, these guys don't, but this one does. What I could do is something like this. Of course, he could still just get crit. It's entirely possible he just gets crit. You know, it's entirely possible he just gets crit. The problem is also, of course, the fact that he's got advantage no matter what. Like, he will get a hit on us. The only way to avoid the advantage is just a shield gauge. I have to risk crits. I'm trying to just see if I can go and fight them back. Do you have a shield gauge? No, you don't. Zola's going to hold the line here, because I don't see any other way we can do this. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it'll work. Problem is his accuracy is not the best in the world. Tree magic and luck, okay. That's something. Something. Still sucks that you waste a shield gauge just to do your stupid advantage.
Naturally.
I feel like this hack might be better if it stops doing like these little snaky little hallway maps, because it clearly doesn't know how to handle them. It clearly does not know how to make those actually play well. Clearly doesn't. Hold it lines. I think he can. I think he can. The worst of it's kind of gone here. The worst of it is gone, but the worst of it here is not gone, unfortunately. The worst of it here is not gone. And I still don't know what the frick... I think maybe you're supposed to move Takumi Squad in to save Shura. I don't see how that's gonna work. There's still all this crap in the way. There's a freaking Swordmaster charging at us. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what they meant for you to do. And like I said, this stupid and feeble lady, you can't do anything about, because she just, you know, immediately in your range. Nothing you can do. These guys might be dead. Like, they might just be dead, unless I can open this door. If I can open this door, maybe I can get them out. Honestly, I think that's our best bet, is just trying to get them out of here, because that rescue mission they intend you to do just doesn't frickin' work. You cannot frickin' take enfeeble, which you start out right in the range of. You can't do anything about. You can't do anything about that. Lovely. See, I don't think they're gonna survive this. Because that's a lot of crap he's going to be hit by. They're almost certainly going to hit Kaze, because they're going to see that, oh, he's got 3 defense. He's not frickin' losing with 3 defense. There's no frickin' way he is. You're insane if you think he is. Because he's just be facing a lot of crap here. They're not going to bother with Sizo. Sizo's actually got a defense stat on him. Because look, all they gotta do, this guy goes up right up here, the archer goes here, ninja goes right here. There's no freaking way he's surviving that. No freaking chance. No chance. Not to mention, of course, dual strikes and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I think Kazi's freaking dead. I don't see a way we can save him without sacrificing someone else. We could try doing something like this, but that doesn't kill. Again, yeah, no, Belt was kind of right. They should have given you Calamity Gate, because this is just not workable. Especially with how tanky these guys are, there's no reason you shouldn't get Calamity Gate for this. Green size. I don't see a way to keep him alive. I really don't. I do not see a way that we can keep him alive. Oh yeah, we got inspiration, and that's great, but like Kaze has 3 defense right now. 3 defense to 19? Yeah. And they have poison strike? Yeah, again. He's not surviving that. He's not freaking living that. We could maybe do this, but of course they do a lot of damage here, so Azana is dead. Like, it doesn't really matter what you do. No matter how the cookie crumbles, you're just kind of screwed. The only thing I could see maybe saving us is like a shield gauge. Maybe, but like, I don't think that's happening. Honestly, maybe I kind of regret not having my stone. Normal cause of defense. His defense is not that low normally. It's not great, but it's usually not that low. Man, how in the world do you do this? I could try to heal, but the shot in the castle? I don't even know if you can buy it at this point. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't think you can buy it at this point anyway. Unless you can upgrade the shop earlier, which you might be able to, but still. I think this is just ridiculous at this point in the game. The one thing I could maybe see happening, the Calamity Gate, he means the shop for the Calamity Gate. I think we just have to... Yeah, we're just kind of screwed. I don't see any other way to go about it.
Let's go.
Someone's dead. That's all I can say. Someone's freaking dead. Someone is dead. That's all I can say. Unless we get like a lucky dodge. Even then, getting a lucky dodge does not take away from the fact this is terrible design. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely dead. He's so freaking dead. Like, again, what were they thinking with this? What were they thinking? I have lost 4 units this map, and that's probably not the last unit either. Because this stupid wave of enemies is not even stopping. I was a little paranoid that was a crit. And there's more! For some stupid reason. Again, I think it would also help if these guys just were not freaking all activated. I don't understand why they needed reinforcements at the very beginning of the map. I don't understand. What obscenity means that you need to do that? Like, they just don't stop. They haven't even got any reinforcements since turn 2, but it just feels like a constant flow of enemies that you just cannot fight off. It just feels like just a constant flow of enemies. Now, an FE3 map would not be that hard. Also, FE3 would not give its guys that many, like, that high of stats. So I finally beat off the North End. Finally. To like 10,000 years. Yeah, I really don't know what they're going for here. I really don't. Does not make any sense to me. And Kazi's probably still dead because there's just like nothing I can do to protect him. I'm convinced no one freaking played this map. I am convinced beyond a doubt because it's just does not play at all like how anyone should make a map. Look, even with the Vulnerate, he's still just freaking dead. I can get him over here, I suppose, but that's about it. Can we fight this guy? Maybe. Why do they just run off? Wait. What? I thought I moved him. I swear I moved him. And we're nearly dead. At least you can get rid of that guy. Jeez, man, this is such an awful map. Such a terrible map, man. What in the world have I done to deserve this? Like, I have lost like 5 units this map. This is ridiculous. Out of here. Lost so many units. For no reason. Of course, there's another ninja, because, you know, why wouldn't there be? How do I get the dual katana? I would love to have that. Five units gone. And they're probably not the last ones. Like, look, I'm struggling to fight this one stupid ninja left over. I don't even know how this guy got over here. I don't. Like, the guy that killed Kaze, I have no idea how he even got over here. I swear, either I didn't see him or something, because, like, I don't remember this guy being here last turn. I can't even keep myself alive at this point. Like, literally, I'm going to lose someone else at this rate. Does he have pass? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he doesn't, because it seems like something totally within the game's power to do. Seems like something this hack would do. And of course we miss, because, you know, that's completely important. I bet you one of these guys has pass. They don't. We could just block them here. If I actually had health! If I actually had some health to do it, then maybe. Actually, we could... hold on. You know what? Gamble the run on this. I think... Hunter's knife, who cares? A lot. We lost like twice as many units now. Kaze's dead. I don't know when you left, so I don't know who all we lost since then.
Yes.
I need like all my units to be level like that. Oh great, Gamble's such a stupid skill. Can I even get out of this? I don't think I can get out of this. I think I'm just kind of doomed right now, unless I can hit him. Okay, there's... I mean, I could use Nosferatu, but I don't think that's gonna heal me enough. I don't think that's gonna heal me enough is the issue. That's probably not gonna heal enough, assuming he hits. If this was like FE3 Nosferatu, it definitely would. But that's just gonna heal up. It might do enough. It might. Well, we have to try. If it at least hits, it's something. Okay, there we go. That might work. We're just barely hanging on here, aren't we? We're still in the stupid caltrops. God, I hate these. Freaking hate these caltrops. Let's get out of there, because it's just gonna hurt us more. We just gotta keep these guys occupied, because it doesn't really matter what happens. Azana died? Yeah, he did. It was either him or Kaze, and they eventually both died anyway. This hack frickin' sucks.
Oh, could this happen?
Frickin' hate this hack. Why is this map so frickin' bad? Like, I don't understand why this map is so awful. I don't understand it. Why on earth is it such a bad map? I mean, one mistake I did make was reclassing him. But this freaking... Okay, one thing I don't understand. Why do they put, like, some of the easiest freaking maps ever at the beginning? Okay, I mean, that sounds like a stupid thing to ask. But, like, for example, remember the Chapter 7 guide? It was so laughably easy. It's gonna be a run killer. Well, yeah, I kind of saw that. But I didn't think it would be that bad until I started to see it, just, like, all the cancer it has. Because 7X was like, why don't we get a 7X once you actually have units? Why isn't there a map like that once you actually get new units? To actually train them up? Why would you put it at the beginning of the game when you just have a bunch of, like, 3 really over-leveled units? It doesn't make any sense. Can't frickin' have any run go well, can I? Lost 3 runs within a week. I really want to see how he did this. I really do want to see how he did this. I'm really curious how he did this. 'Cause, like, this just seems so freaking unhinged. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go turn off my audio, and I'm going to go well, actually, I think my YouTube audio is already off, so I actually want to check this. How did he do this? Well, back when he played this, I genuinely want to see, because I don't believe this. I don't believe this. How would anyone be able to beat this? I don't know if I'm just really stupid at finding this, or there was, like, I don't know. I don't know, but I do want to see this. Let me see. Let me see. I'll have to go back a fair bit, but I swear he did do it. I don't know why it sucks so much. Yeah, he did it on Lunatic. He did it on Lunatic and beat the hack, I think. I don't know how. I don't frickin' know how he did it, but he did. I'm very curious to see how this happens. Like, am I just playing it in a really stupid way? I don't know. I generally don't know. Wait, hold on. Hold on a tick. Okay. So, okay, hold on. I'm noticing through his... Right before he starts this map, he actually has, he has Takumi, Oboro, and Hinata in his inventory. Like, he has them. He also has Senno. So I guess Senno was the, character you could get, but, like, why does he have Takumi, Oboro, and Hinata? Like, how did he get them? Or rather, why did it not give me them? You know, I don't understand why it didn't do that. So I'm curious if maybe they did like a if the other, what he did was not the same thing. I mean, he did do, okay, so he's going in the corner. He went down the corner, apparently, supposedly. I don't understand. No, wait, hold on. No, okay. Okay, this has to be a different version. Because... Yeah, no, it has to be a different version or something. Because, for one, Omozu is apparently a boss or something in this. And also, his unit started on the lower, like the southwest corner of the map. Which I think makes a huge difference, because... Yeah, it also just says defeat the boss, not defeat the boss and escape. So I don't understand. You're starting the stream or next. I don't honestly know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think this would just turn into this much of a dumpster fire. But like, it's pretty clear at this point that he's playing like a different... I was looking at Axum, who played this hack before. It has to be a different version. It has to be. Because the thing is, like I said, for one, he had Takumi, Hinata, and Oboro already before starting this map. And they also all started out in the southwest corner. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to reload the map. But I'm going to show you that... like, for some reason, I'm not sure why. I don't know if they changed it up or something. They did make it so that apparently you would start in the other, you would start, like, I don't know how much the enemies, I don't know the enemy scale in that version. They're probably still pretty tough, but maybe they're not quite as just nightmarish. But, like, to give you an idea, instead of starting in this middle area, I have no idea why you start in this middle area, you would start way over here. Which, if you visualize it, you'd think, okay, yeah, no, that's actually a little bit better, because you don't have to deal with all, you don't have to deal with, like, all these guys coming in from the south and from the north. I don't think Shura was on that map either. I can go check, but I don't think he was. As far as I can remember, he wasn't. Yeah, because a lot of objectives have been changed in this map, so I don't think Shura is on that at all. Remember when I said I hadn't gotten, like, the original, like, I didn't have, like, a clean ROM of Rev? I'm wondering if maybe... Oh, Shura also starts out, like, way far in the north. Now... It still seems like these guys are fairly scary. They do still have things like Grizzly Wound and Poison Strike. But, like, it looks a bit more doable. Maybe. Shura's actually up in the far north, instead of in the far southeast. So it's very clear that they changed things up. Now, I don't know if they made it, like, worse since then. But it looks like he doesn't have a Sword Master chasing after him immediately. At the very least. He doesn't have that. And that's what I find really bizarre, is just how much rearranging they did with units. They did a lot of rearranging in their units. And so I'm really confused as to what version he's using, because it's very clear that it's a different version. Now, I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's any easier, but it does seem a bit more maybe reasonable. I don't know. I mean, the enemies are still pretty heavily statted, don't get me wrong, but like just having Takumi as someone you can actually deploy is pretty nice, because I don't have that. I don't have the luxury for some weird reason, for some weird nonsensical reason. I just don't have Takumi. I don't freaking know why. And then the game also is like, oh yeah, you get Omozu, except we're not actually gonna give you Omozu. Yeah, so you used to deal with Shura, but you don't quite... He's probably a little bit easier to rescue, maybe? You at least have some room to work with. And that's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't know how he managed to do this. Is there a link to the ROM somewhere? I don't think so. He does have a link to it, but I'm not sure if it's this. It could just go to like the. Yeah, no, it's just. Let's see. Because I don't know what version he got. I don't know what version he had. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I do see someone say, hey, I'm playing the most recent build, and Takumi, Oboro, and Hinata do not join after Chapter 10. Zola and Izana did. If there was a way to find, like, an older version, I'd probably be willing to play that. So it's possible that they actually just... I'm thinking maybe they did an update, and the thing is, the update has not been properly cooked. Yeah, it sounds like if anything, Chapter 10 and everything around it's kind of janky, because I'm seeing someone else say that like the cutscene froze the game. Now that was a much older post, so it's possible that it was from another version, but yeah, I would love to see if there's like a way to download older versions of it, because I don't like this version of it. I don't think it's that good. It's not a good version. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, because it would be nice if you had access to other versions of the hack in case there's like one version just feels like crap. Then you could, you know, just say, I'm going to play a different version of this because I don't really want to play this version of it. Because it just links to the Game Banana page, which is just going to have the link to like the newest version, which is what I already have, unfortunately. And so it sucks because I would like to see some of these newer changes. I'd like to see like these new characters, but I don't want to play through all this BS in order to get to it. Because I don't like, that's just not, I don't know. But I don't know. I you know, I don't have anything planned. Again, these runs keep dying way faster than I can afford for them to die. And so I don't really know how to, you know, how to bounce from that. I don't know if we do season 3 or we do something else, because this feels really janky. Like, up through chapter 9 or so, it was pretty doable. Chapter 10 was a very rude awakening. Chapter 11 is awful. I mean, I could maybe try the same strategy of just kind of like going down southwest and kind of boxing myself in there, but that doesn't really work since you just... I don't know. It's pretty clear this is not like a finished work in terms of just like the fact that... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Things to move on from something, but to what? That's the thing. I don't have anything planned. Again, like I didn't. Same with FE3, I wasn't really planning on leaving it that soon. That's the problem. Look, I'm not really gonna argue that I don't coin flip. Tails of Sideways heads somewhere else. But where? Again, I keep saying, where do we go? I don't have anything planned. Where do we go from here? Give me through another try. I feel like it's a little too soon for that. Like, I do want to give it another try, but I think it's a little too soon for that. I would like to know, like, if the chapters get less jank. Because they might. Funny randomized. Randomized Fire Emblem is not fun. Usually, like, RPGs randomized are just not fun at all. Because it's just like, you get something really broken early on, and you just sweep through the game. It's not that interesting. FE15 second playthrough. I mean, I've discussed that. It's just that there's not really much of a challenge left to it. We've already beaten the hard mode Ironman, then there's not much of a challenge left to it. Playthrough, not playthrough. Wait, what? Oh, okay. You're just correcting the typo. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's just not really like great of options. That's my issue. Is there's just nothing that I really want to play besides maybe this, but. From out of three houses? Yeah, but hard is too easy and maddening is jank. That's the problem, is that hard is just kind of boring and maddening is maddening. I don't know. It's like I said, the problem is I don't really have much motivation to play something different. Is the issue. I've played it, just not on stream. But again, I don't really like the options I'm presented with. Because again, hard mode is too easy and maddening is just stupid. Really does suck though. Regular Rev, but I don't really feel like playing regular Rev. Not right now. Heads then? Like, I don't know how many times I have to say this. The thing is, I have like a tunnel vision sort of thing when I play a game. I just don't really feel in the mood to play a different game. Like, that's just how I am. Maybe other people aren't like that, but that's how I am. Like, I just have kind of my mind set up on something, but then the problem is, that just feels kind of pointless. The thing is, I don't think someone's gonna find a game that I'm like, yes, I would love to play this. I don't think someone's gonna find it. I don't think someone's gonna find that game. I mean, I've thought about it quite a bit last week, and that's just the thing that I felt like would make sense in my opinion. But evidently it's not what it's cracked up to be. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't understand how Axum did it. Season 3 it is. The problem is that no matter how much I play it of it today, I'm not going to get anywhere near where I was last time. That's kind of the issue. I could maybe get through like 7x, but I'm probably not getting further than that. I think part of the problem with this hack is that it starts out way too easy, but then it has like no middle ground. It has no middle ground. There's no transition between the two. It's just like really easy and then just like immediately goes absurdly hard. I think that's part of the issue, is that it doesn't seem to understand how to turn things up, but not to a ridiculous degree. Can this do a 10-man? No, I don't like 10-mans. I really dislike 10-mans. Yeah, that's the problem, because like the one thing I was hoping to play has kind of bummed me out, and then I don't really feel in the mood to play anything else is the issue. That's kind of what happened with FE3 as well. Not to leave, it was getting boring. I don't blame you, because I can't really seem to make up my mind. But then, of course, the problem is I can't seem to come up with anything else. So... So I'm not really sure, like, I'm just looking at this map. I mean, like, where would you even go? Do you go to the... Maybe you go to the right? I don't know. Maybe, like, join up with... Maybe. I mean, maybe. Because Mario Galaxy, I don't even have it. I don't even have Mario Galaxy. And also that I'm talking about, like, you know that I do Fire Emblem and then some other game. Like, that doesn't replace Fire Emblem. So that wouldn't work. Either restart the chapter or the run. Well, because if I restart the run, I'm just gonna get stuck on this chapter again unless I can figure out this chapter. And even then, who knows what'll happen after this chapter. We don't know anything of the other chapters after this. There could be somehow even worse than this. Like, maybe I just took the worst route possible. But then again, the game kind of misleads you because it has you go this way. And then, since nothing else is open this way, you don't go this way. I suppose you could open that door, maybe. And go this way. Perhaps. But then you kind of lock yourself out of this, so... You know, I don't know what else to say. I do think I could maybe try to restart. But I would need a completely different strategy for this, because whatever I used here is absolutely not working. Like, that is just not gonna work. Whatever I did here did not work at all. That was a failure, complete failure. So, that's just not gonna fly. So, what I can do is try to restart. I don't feel particularly motivated, but I mean, I guess it is whatever, like... you know, sucks to suck, I suppose. Unless the Branch of Fate thing screwed it up, I don't know. I don't think so, because it was working pretty fine up until Chapter 10. Where it just, I feel like this is more just like horrible game balance rather than actual issues. Let's change his hair, I guess. Let's change the name. Cause I mean Cancer 3 is just, so let's get something else. Magic Boon, Luck Band, Diviner Corn. Cancer, nah, I'm getting kind of tired of the Cancer name. I don't really want Magic Boon. No, I don't want Magic Boon. Call him Leo, but there is already a Leo in the game. Why would I call him Leo? That wouldn't get confusing at all. Wangs? You know what? I like Wangs. Wangs is funny. Wangs. Yeah, call him Wangs. Do we really want fighter though? It's like, I mean, I guess we could get a fighter. Do you see that message? I did see it. I just don't really care for it. I'm sorry. What else could we make him? Could make him an Oni Savage, I suppose. We could. You know, let's make him an Oni Savage. If I can. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Nah, I don't want to make him a cab. It's kind of boring. I guess we can remove Gunter from the counter since he's obviously not dead. I forget this part of the this map is kind of tricky. But throwing Felicia in there is not a good idea, is it? It takes a lot of damage. Alright, the cab is the one that actually goes all the way in. Okay. In that case... what I might need to do, one thing I considered is, since the enemy stats feel a lot more buffed, we'll probably need to actually go and use, like, the, we'll need to actually use meals and tonics a bit more aggressively. And I think maybe that's what you're supposed to do, because it gives you a lot more money. And so I suspect perhaps that's what you're intended to do. Because, I didn't really do that, and maybe that was a mistake on my part, not actually using that stuff. Because in normal Rev, I don't really need to use it. So maybe that was my mistake. Perhaps that was my mistake. Oh, he didn't crit that time. He didn't actually crit. Okay, stupid Cav. It'll ruin things for me. Ugh, I don't like the arrangement of those units. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, but he crit there. So I guess that doesn't affect much. That doesn't affect much. I'm kind of curious what would happen if Xander got it. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. I don't really like having to deal with both these guys at once. That's not very good. Okay, we can kill this guy pretty easily. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe what we need to do is just maybe start, you know, using actual, like, tonics and stuff. Now, I don't know if that's gonna make things actually very doable, but it'll probably help. It'll probably help us. But a lot of it just feels like the sort of jank of just, those maps are just not designed around that sort of, stat BS. All right.
Here I am.
Yeah, I think that's something I'll do. You know what? That's not good. I mean, she will survive a hit, but still not nice. Yeah, that's not pretty. Ow. I do wonder how he got Senno, though. I do to wonder, because I'm not sure how you're supposed to get him. Or he's just glitched and just cannot join in this version, I don't know. Okay, Azura needs to get the frick out of there, because she's gonna die if she doesn't. But yeah, I think we'll give this another shot. You know, if I still lose this run, even despite all that, then we might just move on to something else, but... I think, at least for now, we should give it another shot. I'm just gonna skip most of these cutscenes, because it's like... You know, I want to catch up. I don't want to be stuck here. Jeez, man, they're all just suiciding onto Camilla. I think that's the thing. I hadn't been thinking too hard about my decisions on that map until it was too late, and so I think maybe if I instead put in a bit more effort this time, then you know it might be better. Things may end differently. I was playing under the assumption that this difficulty would be about the same as Revs, and it's clear that's not going to be the case. So, you know, I'm going to play a bit more seriously. Like, especially for chapter 10, we're going to give ourselves some boosters, so that maybe we can double things, maybe, well, actually, there's a lot of warrior fighters there, so that doesn't work. Maybe just investing in strength and magic might be a better idea for that. And then maybe for chapter 11, I don't know what would be ideal, but certainly having things that, you know, boosting our strength would probably be a good idea. Maybe boosting defense, I don't know. Like I said, one thing I've noticed is we'll have a lot more money, so buying tonics and stuff is less of an issue. Shut up. Also, it did mention something about a chapter 9X. Which would imply there was a guidance for 9, which we hadn't noticed a guidance for. Maybe that's where you get Senno. I don't know. Could be. Because remember, 9 was the one where I couldn't get all the villages. So we're gonna maybe see if maybe I can get the villages this time, and, you know. We're gonna see how that works. Also, I think what I will do for this run, what I think I'm going to do is I may reclass in chapter 7X, because I think that's probably the easiest place to reclass, if you think about it. Because think about it, like I said, the issue I have with 7X is just that there's nothing to really do. And maps like that is where you want to reclass. Maps that are pretty much to guaranteed victory, you want to reclass, because that's where you can train up your rank. So I think instead of reclassing for 9, 9, it's not a hard map, but like the game gets way harder after 9, so we want to reclass before then. I think that'd be a good idea. I could see that. I could certainly see that. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the requirement. I would not be surprised at all if that was the requirement. Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I said, at the beginning, you don't really need them. At the beginning, you don't really need all these stat boosters and stuff. It would have been a good talent, but you gotta remember, Ares, that for the final boss, you do need the Yato. Well, maybe you don't need it, but like it makes things a lot easier. So you want Yato access. The thing is, Spear Fighter does not give you that. It doesn't give you that, so you don't really want that. I do think this hack will be a lot more reasonable once you get out of like these really weird snaky maps, though, because like I said, Chapter 10 and 11 both suffer from that. It's not too bad whenever you don't have that, but whenever you're stuck in that, it feels awful. Okay, let's get more staves. I always forget to get staves. I don't know what it is about this hack and just me not getting staves, but I just always forget to get them. Don't know why, but I do. I don't know why I make the mistake, but... Okay. I think we should be ready to go.
Listen.
And how much do you do? Almost enough, so we can just do that.
Allow me to join.
I mean, it's possible that having Gunter for that map would have been a lot more helpful. Don't get me wrong. Because Gunter could wall things. So that would be nice, I suppose. Another replica chapter, or you lost? I lost. It just gets really overtuned, and so yeah, I have to redo that. How did I lose? I was getting freaking massacred in the ninja rape cave. Like, it lives true to its name in this hack. Believe me, it does. From what I'd seen of, from what Belt had seen, he said even Conquest did not throw us into the deep end that quickly. Which this hack seems to have done. Like, for example, okay, so there were, on the ninjas, they had Vantage, but they were so bulky you couldn't kill them in one shot. And for some reason, Takumi and his squad did not join at the beginning of the chapter. They joined like a few turns into the chapter, when Takumi would have been one of the few guys that could probably one-round those, he's one of the guys that could probably actually one-round those ninjas with a bit of setup. How do we do? That, okay, that's almost certainly gonna kill. As long as we just do something like, this here.
Listen to your elders. This ends now.
He means the weird little, doll things. The weird, like, mechanized doll thing. How did she not rape them first? Well, because she doesn't one-shot them. Even with the dual strike, she wasn't killing them. They were just that bulky. Like, she would get close to killing them, but she wouldn't quite kill them. Maybe I would need a forge or something. I don't know. A forge, maybe like a strength tonic. Like, I think for that map, I would generally want to go and give my guys meals. I think I probably should do that. That's what I think. That is one mistake I think I made, was I just didn't do that. Yeah, she died to a ninja that had Vantage that just killed her before she finished it off. It's really annoying. I hated it. The Karakuri almost. I don't know what they are, but I do know they're very annoying. The thing is, everything on that map has like 1-2 range and Vantage and Poison Strike and Grizzly Wound, because they just love having those stupid skills. While also being absurdly bulky. The gut may be a little bit too strong right now.
You have my support. Need a hand.
See, this actually feels very balanced, because you very clearly do just enough damage with that dual strike to kill them. I believe her rapist potential. Just Chimera things. Just Chimera things. Are we in range of this? Oh, right, it's the Bolt X guy. Who cares? Who cares? It's the Bolt X guy. It's not like he's gonna do anything to us. But yeah, I think if Mozu could actually get like the strength max, that would help a lot. Because there's a lot of archers there, so I think actually you might be right. I think you may be onto something. But they can't do that if you can just kill them. Okay, I didn't mean to just kill this guy, but whatever, man. It's his fault for being here. 4 damage, man. I thought he'd do a little less than that.
Your flank is open.
Sure. I mean, she just needs a lot of EXP right now. Man, I hate not having Live to Serve. Okay. Speed tonic. Okay. Do we pull this guy? No, we wait for next turn, I think. Azura is so useless as a decoy, because she literally cannot do anything. I don't understand why they don't allow the decoy to dance, at least on this map. I mean, I guess maybe it's too hard to program in, because when you actually use the replicate thing, that means you would have 2 dancers, and I see why they didn't allow that. But that means that on this map, she just feels so useless. Gain some magic, silly maid. Yeah. She should, but... You know, we should probably take these bozos out soon, too, because they get really annoying if you let them live. So, it might be in our best interest to just get rid of them. Sooner rather than later. The problem is this guy's got a hammer, so... You can't just quite counter him the way you want to. Okay, that Cav's just gonna get himself killed. That's great. I'm all for that. I'm all for Cavs getting, I'm all for suicidal Cavs. If the Cavs want to die, then they can die. Plus, that clears that area up a bit. Dang, nearly one-shots me. That's kind of brutal. Okay. We kill this guy? Yes, we do. If I can... okay, there we go. That works. Get the Seraphim, the dirty Seraphim out of here. There we go. But don't we still have to worry about that? Apparently not yet. Apparently not yet. Okay. I think they'll soon start moving towards us, and then we can back up. I'm I'm not suicidal, it's just some calves are. Not all calves, guys. Not all calves are suicidal. Not all calves. I'm gonna dance you because, I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, like Kamira says, we don't actually know about Sothis. We don't know that. Apparently he didn't want to look her in the eyes, I guess. What kind of attack code is that? Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. I never understood why that's such a weird quote.
You have my support. Your flank is open.
He's an adult. Wait, we don't know that though, Ares. We don't know that. It's the last thing you'll hear. You'll see Azura is thinking, I guess so. Kill, please? I guess if he misses, we can just go and... Yeah, there we go. We could go and put you up here. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. The Dragonstone? Yeah, that might work. Because, yeah, they actually would not clash. They actually wouldn't clash. It'd go together. It works out actually pretty well. I may also give you the HP tonic, just because. Why not? Okay. Let's take a look here. Let's go over here. Actually, hold on. They're charging at us, which means that we want to... want to go over this way. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we want to go to that tile. It's right next to Azura, right? Yeah. Well, it's diagonal to Azura. We will heal you. I mean, you have no way of proving that, though. You have no way of proving that. You're saying that based on a feel. What? Huh? Okay, I must have messed something up. Because that's not supposed to be it. I derped that up. That's stupid. It's gonna make dealing with these guys a little bit harder. Probably shouldn't be that hard, but it's gonna be a little bit more annoying. Okay, nice dodge.
Okay, let's go.
Nah, I don't really care. That's annoying. Oh, but he dodged. Okay. Okay, okay, I did not think that was gonna happen. That is not what I'd expected. That's not good. I've never done this way before, so I don't actually know if this is a good play or not. But getting rid of this hammer is probably a good idea. Okay. get him out of here. The problem is it pulls everything. I don't like that. Their AI, they have like some sort of weird chain AI, and I really dislike that. Oh, we can kill this guy pretty easily. What? Why are you not dying to a steel? Huh. What? Why does this guy tank the hit so well? Why on earth does he tank this hit so well? Do I need to get Azura in here to go soften things up because you're too weak to do it yourself? I guess so. So this guy's got a hammer. We don't like that. He really has to go. Let's do this. I'm a little concerned, though. Yeah, that's not gonna fly unless we can block this off, which I don't know if we're going to be able to. Question is, what am I trying to do exactly? Let's try this. Oh, nice, she dodged. Cool. That's cool. Good for you. Just as that level is good for you. Okay. Right. Yeah, that... Oh, yeah, we can just go kill this guy. Who cares? We can just go kill him. Unless Corrin does a better job. No, he doesn't, because he's really freaking slow for some reason. Right? Yeah, he's only got 11 speed. The heck? I forget the enemies in this game are just really freaking fast for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, we might just have to go do this. Okay, so I think I have that. Or at least I thought. No, if I approach from over here, then I'm fine. What do these guys have? Steel sword and steel katana? Okay, that's just whatever. As long as he hits, we're good. As long as he hits, we're good. If he doesn't, then yeah, we're kind of screwed. Okay, good. Okay, this works. This works. We probably do want to equip the Dragonstone, though. It's 13 defense versus... 19, 30, so that's 6 damage, okay. Well, as long as we're not getting double, it's not a big deal. We can also put Azura right here, just for the extra backup. Okay. So yeah, the thing is that I'm concerned about is... That's the thing, Corrin's gonna be taking a... Could be taking a hefty amount of damage here. That's what scares me. That is what scares me. I might want to get you up here just to sort of keep an eye on the situation. Yeah, I kind of want to get him here just in case. I don't know how. Jeez, 21 minus. Like, that's ridiculous, man. 24 minus 13. That's pretty nasty. We need to get in there right now. Yeah, I'm gonna pair him up because I just do not have a good feeling about this. That way he at least has 17 defense. That's pretty freaking good. Unfortunately, this one does not get the 17 defense, which is kind of weird how that works, but whatever. I mean, if he's at least taking hits somewhat well. But with 17 defense, this shouldn't be doing much to him. We're gonna top him off, just because I have that little faith. He should survive with that defense stack, but... I don't know. Okay, yeah, 1 damage, that's fine. That's fine, that's more than fine. There we go. Five, we're probably fine. We're most likely fine. Okay. It's a little bit nasty. A little bit. I think we'll be fine. Well, at least it makes it so that no one else can attack me. At least not Corin. That's kind of nasty, though. I forgot to swap that out. Cool. Okay, he's gone. That's good. Okay, that's quite a few enemies. Not really a fan of that, but hey, we can dance, so that's good. Yeah. I don't know how we do to the archer. Of course we don't double, because why would we double? Who the frick does that? We don't do that around here. That one meme of we don't do that around here. That's kind of what that's kind of what I feel right now. We don't do that around here, sir. But I think I can just block these guys off, so it's not actually that big of a deal. If I can just block those two idiots, then that's all I need to do. Because they can only go up through here, I think. Yeah, they can. So that's, like, they can't do much else. Okay. Wait. Oh, they can go up through... Oh, that's bad. That's not good. That's not good. That's very much so not good. I thought we blocked them off, but no, they can go through this little stupid spot. What I might do in that case... Let's see, 21 is 5. Ooh, that's kind of bad, isn't it? But, that doesn't work though, unless we heal her up. Which we could do. We could do that. Because this is a kind of open turn right now. So we could do that. We could just go kill this guy and be done with it. Pretty much my idea is go and heal up Felicia. Well, yeah, but didn't you give up? I don't think you won it either. I don't think you won your Nuzlocke, though. It's a speed boon, but can't double. It's like Barth doubling Rutger. I don't think that's an apt comparison, to be honest. I don't think that's quite an apt comparison. It's not, this Corin isn't getting double, it's just that he's not doubling. So what I'm gonna try to do is we're gonna dance. So he does 13 damage, okay. Alright. He will do more damage on player phase because of quick draw, but we'll just kill this guy so it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's getting ourselves out of an actual bad situation. So that's nice. I swear you did lose it though, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, what turn are we on? We're probably doing fine. Yeah, turn 7, that's not too bad. Especially since we've gotten rid of most of their BS. That's the thing, like their hammer and stuff, we've gotten rid of that, fortunately. Like Rutger not doubling Wade. Now, I think the problem is just that Yeah, I guess that's better. Yeah. That'd just be really weird. Yeah, I will say these archers are still kind of scary over here, but they're not as scary. They're certainly less scary. This guy doesn't have... Okay, he doesn't have that. Okay, so it's actually pretty good. Alright. You do that. And maybe a Felicia kill? Perhaps? Yes, I think that is an order. Showing us the way of what? Dying? Wade frickin' sucks, man. He's so trash. Oh, you did? Man, I've really forgotten. Yeah, he hasn't gotten speed yet. Keyword being yet. But yeah, I think Belt was right when he said that that it kind of screwed him over having that strength boon to begin with. Because yeah, his speed probably should be a lot better. I could pull, and 23 damage is kind of nasty, but I think now might be a good time to pull, perhaps. Yeah, I think now is a good time to pull. I wouldn't be opposed to doing another Nuzlocke, but I don't really want to do Black 2 White 2. That's too Nuzlocke unfriendly, I think. Oh, we just one-shot. Okay. I do like that. I do like one-shotting things. One-shotting is pretty base, not gonna lie.
You'll be all right.
Here we go again. I guess his levels are preset, unfortunately, but... I'm starting to get more into the mood, though, of doing this run. I think we have... I think I can probably outdo myself. I think I can do better this time. Yeah, I would like to do Platinum Nuzlocke, although even that's actually kind of tricky because, like, you have frickin' Commander Mars. It's just ridiculous at that point in the game. But yeah, I would like to try that. Steel Dagger. What are we on, like turn 10 or something? I think we were on turn 9, okay. So let's go kill off these archers. Are we gonna be able to do it? That's the question. Because we are not the best at killing things right here. Maybe he could Silver Axe? He could Silver Axe. Shut up. You're gonna take a whole stream to take down a Chansey? I don't think Sinnoh actually has that many Chanseys around. Yeah, we could just have the gun just go and kill. Right here. Just just go into one shot, so I don't have to worry about two archers. Okay. Alright, I forget this jerk is actually really hard to kill.
We can do this together. Me too.
You're going a lot slower than last time? Yeah, I think, well, you have to remember though, Kamaru. I went slower, but I also went and wiped out this squad. That always gives me trouble first. So, I will make up for it later, if you think about it. I'll end up making up for it later. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope I don't redo this. Okay. Live to serve. Very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going slower than last time, but it's gonna pay off over here. Okay, so who are we pulling? Because I'd like to get these three bozos out of the way. If I can. I think we're good to go. Alright, there's this stupid hand axe throwing competition right here. Oh, come on, don't miss. Lame. Okay, maybe I should have just killed these guys. Since this is actually... Oh, crap. Oh, good God. What in the world did I just do? What in the world did I just fight upon this? What in the world did I just do? Okay, we at least got that out of the way. I don't know how we're gonna hold up against these guys, because that is a lot of enemies. If we can at least clean, like, this spot out... I don't know how we're gonna do that, though. The problem is we... Actually, no, there's probably a way I can do this. There's probably a way I can do this. Let's not give up so quickly. See, look, I can do that. I can do that. Problem is... Yeah, we'll need to figure something else out. We can kill with that. The thing is, we have to just make sure that we can the problem is they got freaking hand axe. I don't like that. Hand axe is asking for trouble. Unless we can do that. That's not asking for trouble. Yeah, if we can take out their ability to range retaliate, then we're good. Let's go do this. That's almost a guarantee. I know there's a small risk, but like it's a 5% chance of missing. There we go. Because that in turn makes it so that Korn has a fairly easy time going and deleting this guy. is really nice. Yeah, we'll go for that. Although if he misses, that's really bad. If Azura misses, I don't really care. But Core needs to land that hit. Okay, good. Because we need to thin their numbers out quite a bit. Feels like it's telling me to put the fries in the bag instead. Dragonstones can double. They can. Doesn't mean they will, but it means they can. That guy's got a lot of crit, man. Oh, but he doesn't do jack. Okay, whatever. Yeah, he doesn't do jack. Who cares? But if we miss this, we could be in trouble.
You have my support. It's my turn.
Good.
Well done.
The heck is Getter Robo Bag? What? I think you made that up. That doesn't sound like an actual thing.
I can always count on you.
Slowly but surely she'll heal herself up. Well, you'd be right in saying that in vanilla it doesn't, but in this hack it does. You can actually double with it.
Still got it.
All right. Okay. It's a mage. Okay. How is this looking over here? What turn are we on? I think turn 12? Okay, we're on turn 12. So these guys are gonna run over here. That's fine. Of course you would know that. Of course. Do it. Do it. Not sure there's any other use here. Okay. Alright, how about you go over here and assist us? Skill speed lock, okay. Let's go down here. Next order of business is we take care of these losers. Which there's not really much to do about them. So they're just gonna kind of charge at us like a headless chicken.
Hey, here we go. Watch out!
Okay.
Let's go.
Nice, he one-shots. Oh, okay, even more than one-shots. Are they all gonna move? Okay. If they're, I mean, at least they're limited to one range, so that's kind of nice. But we do have to be mindful of the Worm Slayer. That is pretty nasty. Worm Slayers are nasty. So that is probably a game over, actually. Yeah, it is a game over. Even with an HP tonic, it's a game over. So yeah, we really do not want that. That is not something we want to deal with. But the hammer is gone, so I bet you the gun could probably handle this. Could probably handle it. I won't be surprised. What I would probably do is I would probably put I'd probably put the gun right here. I think that's what I would do. Put him right here. And then keep Corin just shy of range. Just so you know they don't go and kill him. Okay. That's just not gonna fly, is it? This part of the map kind of sucks. Just going through a lot of really rough terrain. I don't really want to do that, but kind of just forced to. Okay. Could Azura kill maybe? Is it within her power? Maybe. Yeah, that's a guaranteed kill. Okay. I'll take it. There we go. See, this map is actually pretty fun. This map is actually pretty fun. Not the later maps, because they frickin' suck, but this one is actually pretty fun. Could you double? You cannot double. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we gotta be careful of this guy, because he's an armor slayer, so he just does not like... He doesn't like fun. He doesn't like fun. If you want fun, he's not your guy. Could I set up a kill for Corin? How well does Corin do? I was gonna say move him over to the other tile, but I can't do that, can I? In that case, I think we'll just give him gun to the kill. I think we'll just give him the kill. I don't really like it, but I kind of need to get through here, so. Should probably swap out his weaponry though, because if he uses the silver axe, he's just gonna kill everything. Oh, never mind. He kills everything anyway. Corin kills the Worm Slayer. Good. Oh, but we don't kill this thing. Okay, nice. Yeah, we can deal with that. We can deal with that pretty easily. Okay. That's not a kill. Do what you gotta do to win, yeah. I think we got this in the bag. This is pretty easy. Very nice. Good dancer just to go chip these guys down a bit more. Yeah, like I said, I think the problem this hack has is just way too obsessed with just unleashing just like complete conquest BS on you way too early in the game. Just something you cannot afford to face. Okay, level 8. Is he gonna get speed? I can't remember if he gets speed at level 8. He doesn't for some reason. He just doesn't. I don't know why. He just hates getting speed. This Corin frickin' sucks, man. He's a really crappy Corin. Let's pull this lunatic over here. How much I know he does a lot of damage. He's just freaking elbow room, which is just stupid. I don't know if his growth is 60% in this case. In some cases, he probably does have 60% growth, but I don't think in this Corin has 60% growth. This doesn't feel like he does. Maybe a 6% growth, but not a 60% one. Okay, Rizu. Why are you like this? Is a good question. It's a very good question. If I ever get a Speedway, I'm giving it to Corin, which is pretty sad. He shouldn't need it, but... Oh, he's going for... Okay. I don't know why you're going for the gun. Like, that's kind of stupid of you, but sure. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna correct you. I'm not gonna correct you for making that mistake. Oh, nice. Get out of here. You wiped? Yeah, because, Chapter 11 is kind of BS. Yeah, we're kind of a bit close in terms of how many turns we got, but... Out of here. Okay, we're done with this side entirely, that's good. Let's take a look. I don't like these range attackers, these freaking range attack armors. Freaking hate them. Ugh. Can't finish the job, can you? Oh, but you can. You can finish the job. Okay. That's nice. Really gotta cut through here. Gotta make our Tsubaki really good, you know? Alright, the Norian Blade guy sucks. Oh god, I forget. Why is this guy so freaking strong, man? Why is he so strong? The freaking Norian Blade guy is just so powerful. We all thought Chapter 10 was mobile, then came Chapter 11, which is somehow even worse. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that segment of the map it's just not good. It's not even a grandma, it's a freaking puppet thing. I mean, we could kill this guy, the problem is that, you know... Well, hold on. It's gonna get us killed, isn't it? Okay, question. How much do you do as opposed to this? Okay, that's not good. I may have put myself in a really bad position right here. Like, a really bad position. If I can kill this guy, we're actually pretty good shape, I would say. I don't know if we can, though. That's the issue. I don't know if we can. Because if he just misses once, then he's kind of not in the greatest shape. Okay, that's good. This part's always a bit of a stretch because it's like, can he do what he needs to do? And sometimes he can, sometimes he can't. Ah, man, this guy doesn't like making things easy, does he? At least we separated the two, though. That's good. We can debuff him as well. It'll make things a little bit easier for us. So that's good. And then we can go put Azura here to just go help us out a little bit. And I think we're good. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's more of an annoyance than anything. What? Huh? What? He just walks away. He's like, I don't feel like it. Like, what? Where is he going, huh? Where is this bozo going? Where on earth is this guy going? What? Bro, where are you going? Well, that's easy. That's an easy solution. We can just get this guy out of the way. It'd be nice if he dropped the Norian blade. I would love it if he did that. That'd be really cool if he did. Okay, speed tonic, we're putting that away. Kill mode? But where is it? Maybe, yeah, maybe he's gonna go to that. That's kind of bizarre. But I guess this is the only option because there's no other heal tiles here. Okay, we're on turn 16, so we're cutting it a little close, but we'll go kill this guy. Because we're gonna need a little bit of time for, we can't quite kill him, can we? I mean, we could do this, but that's a little risky. Yeah, screw it, we're just gonna do this. No, leave me alone! Yeah, pretty much. An HP skill. Very good. Not. Okay. You can go work on healing our guys up. Give yourself a bit more EXP.
We won't give up.
Okay. Well, you don't see heal AI too much in Rev, from what I remember. That's what I think is kind of bizarre. Let's debuff this man. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. There, now we can actually do some proper damage.
Hey, your flank is open.
Okay. Turn 17. So, yeah, we do have a little bit more time. So I'd like to get the kill with someone not named Gunter, ideally. Alright, let's go. Could also do this, yeah. That would actually help quite a bit.
Allow me to join.
How about you? Maybe? Hopefully one of these lands. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Good job. Well, you got speed, I can't complain about that. And we got Tsubaki's PRF. Okay. So we're done with this map. So I guess now it's on to... I guess we'll do Mozu's map, huh? Oh, we got 2 from the rice paddy. Misplaced meat, okay. Alright, game. Let's build the, we get Dusk Armory? Nah, we can build a staff store. We'll build Dusk Armor next time. Okay. Supports we got. Oh yeah, I'd also like to keep Gunter alive so I can see their A support, because I've never seen that before. Of having a finally? What? Oh. You interrupted yourself mid-sentence. Okay, I was like, what? He has a finally, what does that mean? Okay then. So I guess we'll just go do the Mosey paralog because I mean, why wouldn't I? At this rate, why not? Okay, and we remember this is actually, I think this is a lot more optimized the way they designed this. I really like how they designed it. Feels a lot better. Feels much better than in previous. Which weapons are better exclusive objectively? Norian weapons or Hoshidan weapons? It kind of depends. I would say like Lance's Hoshidans do a bit better with because theirs gives defense bonuses to the wielder. Whereas I would say maybe like for bows, Norians do better because their bows are more accurate. Like it just depends. Like you can't. It depends on the weapon type, really, because some weapons are better than others. Like some versions are better than others, and I've heard that daggers, the Norian hidden weapons, are better than the Hoshidan ones because they have more hit. I think, if I remember correctly. But it really depends, and like katanas they give more speed than swords do. Okay, so I still don't. I'm guessing actually this is probably carried over from in vanilla, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I still have no idea how to get Senno because I maybe it's bugged or something that he doesn't join you. I don't know. I'm not sure how you'd even recruit him. Okay, so yeah, we'll just do this. Should take a page out of my last Byleth. He should, shouldn't he? Because then he'd at least have a speed stat. For a PDF of this game? I don't think there is one. I mean, you can try. You're welcome to try, Rizu, but I don't think there is one. I'd be impressed if you did find one, because this game isn't finished. Considering our army and what weapons they wield, I do think I slightly prefer the Dusk Armory in that case. What I miss? Not really much. It's been pretty uneventful. Corrin finally got speed, that's about it.
Listen to your elders.
You're just a stain.
Imagine being called a stain. Like, dang, man. That's pretty harsh. Well, I wouldn't say speedy, but like he's just a little bit faster than he was last map. And by a little bit, I mean literally like one speed higher.
Together.
I wish this Corrin was speedy. I think it's a kill. If it's not a direct kill, then Felicia kills. Yeah, Felicia kills. Well, okay, you didn't need to do that. But sure. We're going to make this man move very fast.
Oh,
11 speed is not enough to kill things. Well, that's unfortunate. But 28 damage. Not quite enough, is it? Silver X may just deliver. We'll see. Yeah, it kills. Because we're probably just gonna feed these kills to Gunt anyway. And he doesn't even face crit, which is really nice. Seems like a really awkward way to angle your axe. Doing that weird sort of backhand thing. I don't know. I mean, then again, what do I know? I've never used an axe before in real life. I feel like striking down would have more force than up. Because you're fighting against gravity when you go fling it upwards. I don't know, is it just me? But... Because, like, I feel like bringing the axe down, you know, has the weight of gravity on it, so you'd be doing more damage, I feel. Okay. Alright. Supposed to join, I think, instead of Sil. That's what I have seen. I saw that, that he's supposed to join at the end of chapter 10, but he doesn't, because I saw someone else have that issue. So I don't really know if there's a fix for that, or just like, hey, it's a problem, but it's not fixed. I have no idea. I mean, yeah, it probably would make... It would probably make a difference for the better if he actually did join when he's supposed to, but unfortunately doesn't. Yeah, that's I think you saw the same thing on the thing on Game Banana, which unfortunately, yeah, I don't think there's been any addressing of that. That's a setup for a kill if I've ever seen one. No, never mind, it's not. But hey, I want your crap, so. Give me your stuff. Go do some painting. Have fun with that. Man, this man's been beaten up a fair bit, hasn't he? Maybe fight him. The problem is, though, how are you gonna fight? How are you gonna fight Arit with Fighter Mozu? Like, yeah, it sounds fun, but this hack is so heavily designed around you having an early archer that I just don't think it's worth it. Unless I can get Senno, but the thing is, I don't know how to get Senno. That's the problem. I have no idea how you're supposed to get him. I have genuinely no clue how you get him. If I knew how to get him, then maybe I could get him, and then I could make Mozu a fighter, but the problem is, I don't know that. I don't know how you're supposed to do that.
what should we do?
Okay, I wish that guy would leave me alone. Ugh. Yeah, we're slogging behind a bit. Give me my stuff. That's Bozu's, not yours. Oh god, that kind of hurts. I don't know why that music always bugs out. I don't think we're going to be able to get the shining bow this time around either, because I just don't see a way that would work. But, I mean, hey, maybe we might. Maybe we might. I guess there's a possibility we could do it. There's a possibility. I wouldn't say it's a high one, but there is a possibility, I guess.
I appreciate the help.
Yeah, you don't double anything. Kinda lame, not gonna lie. Or and be like, oh, what? I need to double things? I don't know what that is, man. Okay. Leave me alone! These guys are moving too fast. Can't get anything done because these guys are always in my way.
Hey,
Bruh. Hey, no. Well, at least this won't crit, but... Ugh, I don't want to be there, though. Could I get him to unequip his stuff? Yeah, he does, and it sucks. And unfortunately, wait, actually no, there's a way to do this. Just use the Steel Lance. There we go. Huh? What? What? Why did she not kill? What did she not kill all of a sudden? Excuse me, Mozu. You're supposed to kill! I swear she did more damage. She did like 5 damage last time, but now she's not doing that? Doesn't make sense. Get out of here! Go away! Give me some time to go and properly position my army. Ugh. Hey, Grudo King. Why is she doing so little damage? We have Bozu now? I mean, we did before, but I had to restart. Does Felicia give extra damage or something? Or is it Corin? I don't know. Well, whatever the case may be, if I just trade that over. Okay, there we go. That works. HP, strength, speed, very nice. Yeah, that's the problem. There's just no resources on it. I understand the mod isn't finished, but like I don't know why they can't give us some sort of information on how to get certain units. I don't understand why it's like top secret. Restart. Yeah, I lost the run. Yeah, you missed season 2. crap, he can cross from that. How in the world did we manage to get this happen to us? And of course it's throwing more crap at us. I'm not sure if you'll find anything. Okay, come on, Mose, don't miss now. Don't miss. Okay. Well, I only made it to chapter 11, to be fair. To be fair, I only made it to chapter 11. Is this guy in a forest? He's not, so I don't know why he's taking so little damage. Okay. Go dance you. Wish this brassy me had a little bit more hit on it, because it's a little not so trustworthy. I don't think that's gonna kill. Unless... Huh? What's determining the damage? I don't understand. Okay, we're gonna give you the axe. We're gonna make sure that you just do a ton of damage. Yeah. Wow, even that just barely kills. Excuse me? That's not what you do? I didn't give you permission to miss? I didn't tell you to go miss? Dumb woman, can't hear anything.
Will not fail.
Let's go. Oh. Not that. This. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. He's gonna not crit. Okay, good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Because he's got Jagan syndrome. He loves critting anything he gets just his grimy hands on. That's a good level. I don't know if she's gonna get as many levels this time as she did last time, unfortunately. Because the game does not want to give me as many opportunities. Steel Lance, yeah, let's unequip that. Yeah. Okay, this is good.
You have my support.
Alright. Let's move on up. Actually, let's go back, because we need to go and crush this guy. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. I mean, I don't really care too much about that one random guy. Doesn't really matter.
You saved me.
Apparently, healing 1 HP is saving someone. But alright. Alright.
I'll protect you.
Okay, that's kind of weird placement, but alright. We will go with that. Alright. Continue the Mozu train. Sure. You have extended spring break? Really? The only time I ever got an extended spring break was, well, when COVID first came around. Man, you were probably in elementary school when that happened. That's bonkers. That's crazy, man. I was in college when that happened.
Still got it.
Switched to online classes then, and it sucked. But from what I understand, it probably sucked more in public school.
I'll help you.
Yeah, because then we got 2 weeks, so they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do at the time. They're like, yeah, we don't know what to do. This whole thing is kind of overwhelming the world right now. Vector OG design. What a Slim made it all missed that. Hey guys, is there a way to change Camilla back to her OG design? I kind of miss it. You were 8 during COVID. That's wild. That is wild. Thanks for making me feel old, yeah. Just made us all feel old.
Allow me to join.
What? Okay. No strength, but you get everything else. Alright. That's definitely what I want my archer to do. Go. Magic mode. She really wants that shining bow. She really does want that shining bow, doesn't she?
Oh,
At least she got defense? True. There's still another one? Come on, man. Anytime, yeah, sure. Oh, it spawned in 2, the heck? Why did it spawn in 2? Do I become base like the Gunt? Maybe. It doesn't guarantee it, because there's plenty of old people that aren't base, but... Why are they going that way? Job. Slowly crawling up here. Well, not really that slowly. Or crawling.
Remain focused.
Right. Okay, get over here.
What are you looking at?
How could you tell what it's looking at? It doesn't have eyes.
I live to serve. Stand firm. Your flank is open.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty solid. Got D rank and bows, okay. Good. Good. Think we're done with the reinforcements? I kind of hope we are. It's a little bit much at this point. Because we're on turn 26, so it should be done with it by now. I think we can get the Gaiden done and then we'll probably call it a day. So the Gaiden, what I'm gonna do, since I know most people were not really here when I was talking about it, but for the Gaiden, I'm gonna reclass Korin to get his axe rank up, because it's such an easy Gaiden that there's not really much challenge to it. It's just kind of brain dead easy, so I'm gonna probably train up Korin's axe rank there, because there's not really a better place to do it. Maybe Chapter 9, not really though. 7X is probably the easiest map in the game so far, so... Has an axe rank? Well, not yet. I will reclass him though, so that he has a axe rank. Gonna make him an Oni Savage, so that he can get an axe rank.
Remain focused.
The Oni Christian route. Well, no, I'm gonna make him a blacksmith. I'm making the guy a blacksmith, if anything. So that I can still use the auto. Yeah, I don't think there's any information published out there. Now, does that mean that no one's out there has gotten him in this version? Because I know Axum's gotten him. I don't know, but like I've established that it's not what he has is not the same version as what I have. So I don't really know what to say in that regard. All right, let's move our offensive to this guy. We not actually hit that. Wow, okay. Actually, no, I think we did hit him, it's just we didn't do any damage. Because we don't actually do damage, so... It's a little unfortunate, but... Can't wait for her to get quick draw. But it's still gonna be a bit, because I don't think she's gonna... She might reach level 8 here, but she's not gonna reach any higher level. You can get counter, then class change, or would that be too inefficient? I mean, you could do that, but I don't know how sparse or, how many of those there are in this hack. I don't know. I know it gives you a lot more money, so it is possible you could go and heart seal spam a bit more, but I don't know.
You have my support.
Wait, I thought counter was for a different class.
This one's not afraid to die. Watch out!
Okay. Finish it off.
We can do this.
Hopefully it gets her to level 8. Okay, nice. So just 2 more levels and then we get quick draw.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Oh, it's on the... Okay. Okay. So we got her. Now we go on to the Gaiden.
I can do this. Didn't expect that, did ya?
So I think what we'll do now is we're gonna buy her an iron bow. Like so. We got it on Rinko when I tried to see if she was actually have decent birthright. Probably a level 15 skill, I'm assuming. Berries. I will feed you berries, and you will enjoy it. You just described the Rinka experience right there. I mean, like, yeah, she could be good if if you give her several levels. Well, 15. Fair enough. Oh, really? That's not a coincidence. Let's go support Gunt. Mr. Gunt. So soon we'll get an e-sport with him. Okay. Anything else we should be aware of? No, I think we're fine. And we don't have a heart seal yet, but I can probably buy one. Yeah, we'll go buy one. I think we have the money for it anyway. Yep.
Please go.
Now, losing on the Dragonstone might suck a little bit because, well, it's the Dragonstone. But I think we'll be okay. It does give him some extra defense, so that's kind of nice. It also takes away from our strength, but that's not a big deal. Oh god, I keep forgetting about that stupid thing. Give me my axes. So yeah, we're gonna go use this. It's the only thing we can use right now. I think this is the map to train him, though. Sure, we'll go here. Still need to get my totally legitimate copy of Rev on my totally legitimate device to play Nintendo games, yeah. It's definitely worth it. So, 21 damage minus 5. It's almost a kill, but not quite. Could maybe move Corin right here, then have him kill. Local. To be fair, stat inflation is a pretty big thing in the later games. Wario to Mangus Mario, I guess. I think that's what the joke is. I'm honestly not sure. How much does it debuff my defense? Minus 3. Wait. Minus 4 defense, okay. Well, he'll be okay. Oh, nice. Good job. Good job, man. Good job. Figure I might as well, since this map is so easy, I might as well train up my X rank. I mean, they give the only thing they can do, the only thing you can really gain here is just that, really. You can't gain anything else, which is kind of stupid. Let's get this loser out of here.
We won't lose.
I will have my revenge.
I think he's had his revenge, guys. Oh, okay. All right.
Together.
There we go. Okay. Bro has a freaking Worm Slayer. Why does the Worm Slayer still do it? Like, I'm not even a dragon anymore. I don't see. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna play the risky game. There we go. Playing things on the edge. Living life on the edge. Is this guy also a Worm Slayer? Okay, that's kind of bad news. I don't know why these guys all have Worm Slayers. It's kind of stupid, but... yeah, I guess it's true.
Here I am. Need a hand?
There's so many Worm Slayers here, man.
Thank you very much.
Shoot him dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Give me kill!
Okay. Give him some axe rank, I suppose.
We need each other.
I did it!
I want to take the eastern route, because I haven't taken that before. I actually think it'd be a little bit easier to pull him. Judging by this. Yeah, so that might be better. It's not like it really matters much as to which route you go, because they don't drop anything, so... Okay. Javelin, yeah, I'm not really a fan of that, but... Go on, I suppose. We're gonna put you two together. That's rough. Still hasn't worked out, has it?
We will not fail. Your flesh is open.
And then we just go and deal with that guy. This guy with javelin. Honestly, I think it'd be a bit smarter if these guys didn't have freaking 2 range, because then the thing is, you would actually have to go and deal with them up front rather than just shoot them with an archer on any phase. But I don't know. That's just me. Nothing interesting down here. Oh, it did drop some mend. Wait, was that always there? I mean, that's at least for some reason to go over there. 'Cause I don't think I got it last time, but yeah, having a mend would be kind of nice. I don't think these guys drop anything. So I guess you're supposed to go the right way then. I've been going the wrong way this whole time. Let's see, 18 minus... She has a lot of defense. You know what? Let's just throw her in there. Just throw her in there, because why not? Because I think she'll actually be able to handle it. Yeah, being double odds with those... That sucks.
No need to worry.
This is the freaking Mozo sweep fest, really.
It's my turn. We won't lose. Let me help.
There we go. Now we get the men's staff, isn't that just nice? You know, this might not be the best idea to train up Wang's axe rank, because it's just like everything. Well, actually, maybe it actually will be. It might be a good place. Because I don't know if you're gonna one round that mage. Never mind, you are wondering the mage. Mage just sucks that much. The enemies are just this weak. The boss is really like the only one that's actually threatening. Yeah, because I don't want to get dual struck, so... Question is, do we throw Mozu in there? I don't know if that's you know, the right decision. He's got 13 speed, so he's gonna, you know, he's gonna be pretty nasty. You have no res. Yeah, no, you just died to that. So you died to freaking Pimple Vector. So no, that's a bad idea. That is a bad move. Now, I don't know how Felicia does to this. 14 speed at the very least means you're not gonna get doubled. Same time though, you take a lot from this. Yeah, because you take even more damage from that. So that means you take what? 28 damage from bows? 28 minus 6. That's in the iffy territory. I guess at least with a tome, you will live to hit, but probably do like nothing in return. So, also he's got counter curse, so we really don't want to use magic against him. I think honestly, just throwing Gunt in there is probably the smartest thing I can do. The thing is, he can dual strike though. These guys can and probably will dual strike, but especially the Mr. Hammer right here, who we do not want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pair him up. With Mozu, I think. I mean, I don't really want to, but it's kind of what we gotta do. It's kind of what we gotta do. Jeez, man, that is a lot. Yeah, Sendo is freaking annoying. Like, he's nasty. I don't know why the game thinks that you need to fight him this early on. Yeah, because we barely survived that. That's a kill. Just perfect damage, you know? Just gotta love it. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to heal you up as much as I can.
Still got it.
And I'm gonna go for a Steel Lance. I don't think this is what we want. How does the Iron Sword do? We'll go with the Steel Lance. Now, I could be making a really stupid mistake right here, but I don't really see many other options. There aren't many other viable strategies right now. The problem is you just get stuck on this bridge, and that's really bad. So the question is, do we dance her for what? No damage? Or do we just dance Gunt for, you know... What we could do is we could go and attack with Bozu. Maybe get a kill. Maybe. It could work. It could work. Let's try it. Never. We'll try this. Oh god. This is really bad. Yeah, but I don't like giving... yeah, that was a smart choice. That was a smart idea, Mario. I'm not gonna argue with that. That was a smart place. It was a smart play, but... I'm gonna try to give it to Mozu. And I may very well come to regret my decision. Let's see. He doesn't have any sort of weird skills, so... The problem is she doesn't do damage, so... If anything, I need to transfer it over to... Okay, that's a guaranteed kill. Yeah, probably not the smartest idea I've ever had. In fact, it's definitely not, but... Hey, it worked. It didn't even give me that much EXP. Wow, what a cheapskate. Senna is a freaking cheapskate, man. First he charges me for like 20,000 gold, and it doesn't even give me a full level off his kill. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Yeah, that was close. That was close. That could have went a lot worse. If she just missed that first attack, we'd have been toast, I think. I don't think there would have been a way to recover that. Someone would have died there.
Whoa.
Someone was gonna die there if that didn't work out. Okay, building a lottery shop wouldn't be a bad idea. Because the lottery shop gives you new items, so... Brass shuriken. That's not really what I wanted. But okay. I don't think we have any memes, do we? Arena's free too? Wait, it is free? It's free to build? Is it? I know in vanilla it's not, but maybe. Yeah, I didn't see that, but maybe you're right. Let's take a look here.
Well,
Oh, apparently, yeah, you're right. It is free. So is the accessory shop. I didn't realize the accessory shop was free. But again, I found that accessory shop kind of crap, but maybe they reworked it so it doesn't suck now. I don't know. So yeah, you can get things. I do like that about this. This hack makes it so that you can build a lot of these buildings a lot faster, and I do like that. Because it takes forever to get everything rolled out. There are no worthy combatants. Dang, I guess my army sucks that much. My army sucks that much that they're just not worthy, I guess. So let's see, the next map, the next map is the one where you get, the one with Sakura and Rinka joining. So that's actually one of my favorite maps in this hack so far, I would say. Yeah, I agree, the 1% crit thing is really stupid, but overall it's a pretty fun map, I would say. It's a decent challenge, but it doesn't feel ridiculous, you know? It feels reasonable. Another thing I'm starting to think of is they really want you to stack that Senaru staff. They really want you to stack that, because that's a rally strength, and a lot of enemies have a lot of bulk. I think that's the thing, they want you to stack that on top of... Yeah, I think if I got the chance to, you know, if I optimize that a bit more, like if I started playing a bit more meta, you know, that plus a, you know, plus tonics and a meal, you know, that's plus 7 damage. That's plus 7 damage right there. And then, of course, you give a pair up, it's even more. So, maybe I just was, you know, on too much autopilot, but at the same time, it's also too early in the game to do stuff like this, I think. It's a little too early to go and put all these ninjas everywhere. Especially when you don't really have many options yourself. I would imagine what you probably want to do is maybe give like a tonic to Saizo and maybe Senaru staff him. But again, you can't always Senaru staff because that you have to have someone who's actually damaged. Although then again, the caltrops always put damage on you. So maybe the caltrops are there for, well, the problem is also though that they nerf your movement. That really screws things around. That really messes things up. But then again, you can lock the ninja in jail, so... Yeah, actually, you know what? In that case, there's not much of a timer if you make that guy irrelevant. If you block him off, then there's not really much that can do to you. So, you know, maybe there might be a trick to that map that I haven't come up with. Now, I still don't really know how to secure, I don't really know how to secure Shura. I still don't figure that part out. I still don't really know how to do that. I do wonder if you could silence the status spam lady. You might be able to do that. But unfortunately, yeah, I haven't figured out how you would deal with Shura. I would say probably go the other way, maybe, because you at least have more of a chance of surviving, because you're not gonna do very well against a Swordmaster, that's for sure. But yeah, no, compared to like halfway through the stream, I feel a lot more motivated. I feel a lot more like I can do this. So Saizo and Sakura are basically the main keys to victory on Chapter 11. I don't necessarily know about... I know I did mention Saizo. And I think he does pretty well in his join chapter. I think he leaves a lot, but I would even go to say that he leaves a much better impression in this version than in vanilla. In vanilla, he leaves a pretty crap first impression, if anything. It's not that he's like... he's no Orochi. Like, Orochi is awful. But, like, he feels a little rough to start off with. Whereas in this rebalance, he feels really good. You know, like, I was losing a lot of my guys, but he was one of the last guys I had living, and he was still doing a lot of damage. And the fact that he also has the flame shuriken on him immediately, like he starts off really good. He starts off really strong. So I think Saizo is probably really good in this hack. But yeah, no, I think I'm not using Sakura enough in the most optimal way. I think I need to. I kind of forgot that she has the rally strength built into her staff. I need to, you know, I need to start using that more often because that's really important, especially in a, because like I said, a lot of these enemies are just like really bulky, and it's like, well, what are you doing? Like that, you have rally strength on you, use it, you know. Birth count, death toll. Well, we're on season 3, so yeah, chapter 11 kind of wiped me. I lost 5 units, then Korin died. So actually, I think I may have lost 6. Besides Korin, of course. But yeah, I think I might have an idea of how to approach it. Because what I was just saying was that I noticed that the enemies are really bulky, but at the same time, I remembered that you have the Senaro staff, which, you know, is a free rally strength. So maybe that's what they balanced it around that, maybe? I still don't think that excuses like all like the Vantage ninjas and stuff like that. I think that's kind of BS, but at the same time, if you can Senaro staff Mozu and give her like a dual strike, then she actually can delete some of those enemies. If you strength stack Mozu, she could probably kill a lot of the ninjas on any phase. If you can get her to survive. Like, if you can give her like a Gunter pair up, Gunter or Rink, I would say, and you Senaro staff her, then she would probably be able to delete a lot of ninjas. Which I think that's how I would like to do it, is just delete the ninjas. If you can one-shot ninjas, then they can't really do the poison strike BS. They can't do that. I think that's what you're probably supposed to do, but I didn't figure that out. Yeah, I lost all those units. But I think what you want to do is just try to delete them on any phase. Like, just one-shot them. I think that's what you're trying to do. Which, of course, is tricky because, you know, they do have a lot of bulk, but I think it's possible with all the strength stacking you can do, you probably could kill them. You probably could. It may require everything you have, but you probably could do it. I suspect, anyway. You lost somebody very important to you as well? Who'd you lose? Who did you lose? The claw machine at the theater that's been there my whole life, it was gone. Oh dang. That's... They're gonna replace it with a much worse claw, aren't they? It served its purpose for scaring you as long as it did. But, yeah, I think we don't have any memes, so I'll probably just end it off here. I'm thinking of starting my new series on Saturday, maybe, and then Sunday more of this. I want a lot of stuff out of that machine, I'll have you know. So it wasn't scamming you. But In any case, I'll probably just end it off here because I can't really think of much else to do. Yeah, we're just gonna take Luna off him. So anyway, yeah, we'll probably call it off here and see you guys later.